Make this simple change in your copywriting. Hello, it's episode 264 with me, John Bart, at Marketing for Owners, the podcast. You'll find all this kind of stuff at marketingforowners.com/podcast. You'll find all of them: videos, audio, transcripts, links, details, all that stuff. Don't worry, nothing for sale, it's all for free, it's all for you. It's all where we help each other. I've spent years doing this. It's about time I told all my friends like you how I did it. Now, one of the things is in the writing, the way you write stuff that your customers or potential customers are going to read. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again because there are still people out there who don't appear to have been listening or aren't taking any notice of what I'm saying. Surely not. So, what's this one simple change? Well, I'll tell you. Too many times I read people's websites, people's brochures, leaflets, or even quotations, and most of the sentences start with the word we. Yes, go and look at many websites and they'll say, welcome to our thing. We are, and what everyone does is they launch in and they introduce themselves. However, to the person who's reading the website or reading the leaflet or reading the quotation, they want the information they want. They're not interested in you or me. They're not interested in us. They want what's in it for them. It's a simple concept. We're all guilty of it. It's as simple as that. Now, so for instance, if I'm shopping online, it's Cyber Monday, Black Friday, Purple Tuesday, who knows what. I am looking for a particular bargain. Now, I may be looking for information, but I will get down to the point. I will find the item, I'll research it, I'll look it up. Once I think, yeah, that's okay, that's the item, that's the information I'm looking for. The secondary stage is to check up perhaps the supplier, the company. Maybe I'll go to the About Us page. Maybe I want to learn who they are and get a feel for them, etc. But up to that point, I'm not interested. It's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. And it's the same with everything. This has been going on for years. So when you talk about yourself or you talk about your product, you're talking about features. Okay, features of the product. So say if you were a car company, if you were Lexus, yeah, you should be so lucky. But when you talk about everything that the car has got, I'm going to obviously not give the full features, alloy wheels, it's got climate control, it's got leather seats, electric seats, etc. These are all features of the car. And it's the same when you're saying, well, we are the largest fire safety company in the UK, we have the lowest prices online, etc. By the way, I don't recommend that as a selling point, but the lowest prices, yeah. But these are features, these are things about your product. What the customer or the potential customer or the reader wants to know is purely what's in it for them. So if the Lexus has got alloy wheels, so what? What's in it for them? Why? So what? Who cares? I don't care, unless you can tell me. If it's got leather seats, tell me. So why do I need those? Wouldn't it be cheaper without them? If it's got electric seats, never had electric seats. What's in it? Now you're thinking, that's obvious. Is it? Why don't you explain it? Make it obvious. Make it a benefit. Word it in such a way. So instead of saying that the car has electric seats, say with electric seats, you will never have to find electric memory seats. You'll never have to find the perfect position of your seat again. Once someone else, obviously you won't go on this much, but once someone else has been in that seat, moved it around, how long does it take you to get comfortable? Our cars, come with electric seats. Just a press of the button, it's back in your ideal position, ready to drive, in style, etc., etc. Do you see the difference? Hopefully you do. It's the same with if you are a major supplier, if you are huge, if you are the biggest fire safety supplier in the UK, you can explain that to the person of what the benefit is to them. So should there ever be a problem, or should you need backup, should you need maintenance, etc., you can rest assured that you're dealing with the largest company with the bigger resources than any other company. We don't need to, for example, we don't need to give restocking charges and things like that. It's all sorts of information that can help your case. Yeah. This applies to brochures, to leaflets, to sales quotes. Quite often, by doing it that way, we're trying to hide the information. Sometimes, say like prices in quotes, we'll waffle on page one of trying to further reiterate, trying to put more points down to say why they should buy, and then hide the price on page two. The customer just wants the price. They'll flick past, they won't even read that first page, they'll flick to the page two where they can see the price. It will stand out because it's numbers instead of a word. This is the same when reading copy. So on that sales quote, stick the price at the beginning. They're going to find out in a second, and if that price is interesting, they'll read the copy and they'll go back. They will just scan through until they get to it. Do you see? Do you believe that? It really does happen. We used to do this in our fire alarm when we used to install fire alarms, very expensive systems. And when we changed it to actually putting the price at the beginning, customers preferred it. They preferred the honesty. It's quite remarkable because no one else was doing it. And we even changed the way we put it as well. We made it really simple. We didn't try to overcomplicate it. Customers want what customers want. They are not the slightest bit interested in you. So leave off the we are this, we are that. Start with you. Try the word you. Try and reword every sentence with where it starts with we, and try and use the word you. Or it doesn't have to start with the word you. Just involve you in the sentence. Okay. Now, if you take your leaflets, your website, all these kind of things, your sales quote template, you can get a writer to restyle them and have them done the next time you come up for a reprint or an update or anything. There are places like Fiverr.com, there is Upwork.com, there's Freelancer.com, where you can pay writers and you can say to them, start with Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com, $5 a shot, yeah? Ask someone, look at your leaflet, grab the words, send it to them, say, we think this is too feature heavy, we want it to be written in benefit style, so it's of benefit to the reader using the word you. Please see if you can rewrite it and let us know what you got. What's the harm in that? Could be good. This does work, by the way. Anyway, enough of that. You get the gist, but just take the we's out of your copy, please. I'm sure it's going to come up again. Anyway, Thursday today, time for a Drive Time podcast. I like podcasts. You know that. That's why I'm on here. I'm going to mix it up a bit today, and I'm going to give you one of the very top listened to ones. It's called Startups for the Rest of Us. It's by Rob Walling and Mike Tabor. But if you just go to iTunes, just search in the podcast section for Startups for the Rest of Us. These guys talk very fast, by the way. I actually thought I had it sped up, but it wasn't. They talk fast. Now, the reason I'm saying it's different and mix it up is because they're in the software world. And startups, they're talking about startup software companies. However, bear with me, you can learn just as much from a startup software company as you can from others. They have to be nimble, they have to be quick, and they have to iterate. And the way they do things is very, very clever. Generally, they want to start up and either make a load of money or get bought for a load of money by Facebook, Google, etc. So it's quite a clever thing. There is going to be something applicable to your business no matter what it is. I mean, to give you another example, the book, The Lean Startup by Eric Ries, one of my all-time favorite books. I learned to get one of my new businesses going, or a division of my existing business, and turned into £100,000 very, very quickly, just from following the principles of that book. So that's why I listen to things like this. Yes, now you're interested. So startups for the rest of us in iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, it'll be on all of those. You can just Google it, you'll find it. It's good. Let me know what you think. I'd be interested to hear. If you do ever want to get in touch and ask me stuff or tell me stuff, it's John, spelt Jon, at marketingforowners.com. I read every email and I answer every single one, and as fast as I can. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.